Hey everyone, welcome to the Star Yard. Thanks for coming. Today we're going to go over some tips and tricks for building and flipping parts, and as well as merging parts like I went over in my last video, but this one's going to be a little bit more of a comprehensive coverage. So let's dive right in. So we'll start off where we did last time, which was we started with merging objects. And so basically to merge the objects 101, you're going to need the halves. And so when you duplicate a hab, it's going to naturally want to go down or up, depending on if there's free space above it or below it. And so basically we're going to duplicate that. And then let's go to the bigger reactors. So we're going to grab a C-class reactor. We're going to put that on the bottom hab, just like that. And we're going to go over the grab drives. We're going to get a nice big boy, 50 jump thrusts. We're going to put that right on top. So now when we grab this big one and we grab the under one, we're just going to hit Y to duplicate. And then delete. And then you can grab it again. And grab the bottom one. And Y to duplicate. And so what that's going to allow you to do is that's going to allow you to get these pieces together. Now, to move these pieces, ideally you want to build around them. But if you're not able to build around them, you can grab them by putting a hab on it, so you move both pieces simultaneously because they're now taking up the same space. Now, in some of my builds, what I've done is you can do fun things with engines too. So let's get the white dwarf. Let's get the 180 speed ones. Now that'll sit right on top of there. See, it wants to go up. Now with some objects like these engines, you're going to have issues with them wanting to go up, even though there's nothing above the hab. So in this case, of course, it's not going to do it. But to solve that issue, what you want to do is basically you want to duplicate and then move an object above it if it won't go down, and then that'll force it down. So we'll go ahead and grab those two. And what we're going to do is we're just going to duplicate those parts. Boom. And now we could duplicate this again. So if we wanted to fit all 4 engines in this space, well, we're going to need to delete that one. Boom, boom. And then we're going to duplicate. Boom, boom. Duplicate. Boom, that's going to force it down. And then we can boom. And then we're going to have to get rid of these ones. And you can grab this one, that one, duplicate, and force it down. And then you can just delete all this. And now we have our 4 engines, and we have our grav drive and our reactor all as one piece. So then you can grab something like a hab. In this case, we'll just grab a Hope Tech one because it's right there. I can now cover that. Some of my favorite things to use, as you've seen in my video, are the different cowlings from Nova and Stroud. Boom. And now here's a fun one. So you have an object like this. What you can do is now you can flip this here. Now that that's placed in space, you could flip it the other way. And now you can attach like that to the object. And then if I wanted to, I can now flip this back. I can clone this object, slide it here. See, it wants to naturally go there, but boom. Now you've merged those two pieces of Cowley. Now, you'll run into situations when you're building where an object is now taking up a space. So for example, boom. So you have these two places that are picking up all the snap points. But now say I want to do something like add one of these in here. Well, no matter where I flip it, it's not snapping to anything. So even if I get it really close and I just let it go, you can see that there's still unattached modules. Now, to get around this point has two attachments. So it has one here, has one here, but it also connects to these. This one can now come here, and now because this one can snap to these 2 points, you can place it, and then now all your modules are attached. And you got the look that you were looking to achieve. You can glitch the parts into anything. So say I wanted to now glitch this into a cockpit. You can do that. It's gonna mess up your cockpit, but boom, now we go there. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab some structural pieces. Now you can see this does not want to connect with that piece at all. So it doesn't want to do there. So you can flip it up and then down. Boom. Another alternative to doing that too is that, as you can see, it's red. If you flip it and you cycle an object that can be cycled and you let it go, it'll give you the same effect as if you flipped it into place. If I wanted this piece here, sorry, I'm fumbling a little bit, but we'll get through it, I promise. We're gonna grab this hab. Boom. But it's not gonna want to sit there. So what you can do is that habs can be cycled. So we can connect this here. And now see, it doesn't want to go, but we'll switch it from, oh, this is a bad case, so we need a different hab. You're gonna want a hab that can be cycled through. So for example, this 3-in-1 berth can be either an all-in-one berth, or it could be an engineering bay. So has to be placed first. Now we cycle through engineering bay, all-in-one, engineering bay, all-in-one. And then we let it go just like the other ones. There you go. So this also applies for side pieces when you're trying to merge pieces on the side of the ship. So what you can do is we'll go down to here, grab this, But now say I want to add a Deimos piece in there. Now I can't. However, this has a attachment point here. So what I can do, I can put down the Deimos wing piece. I can put that back here. He's not wanting to connect to that area. Boom. So you can see how to merge those parts. And then you can get these parts to connect because you have these pieces connecting. And then you're able to then also get this one to connect here because you use this, but you still have a free space here for the other connection point to connect to. Alright guys, I hope that helped you out. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed.